afternoon, Amundson's class. Today we are finishing 3.5 ordering fractions. Can you put fractions in number order? Yes. Can you compare fractions? Yes. Do you know what a fraction is? Yes. If I asked you about all of those 4 definitions, would you be able to say, yeah, I understand it, Mr. Pottinger? Yes. How about number 2, like denominators? Give me another name for a like denominator. Common denominator. Like denominators and common denominators mean the same thing, right? Yes. That's when 2 or more denominators are the same. Third word, fourth word, order, bubble method, we're going to talk about when we get to. All right, here we go, big one, number 5. Ready? Yeah. You're going to read this one together, okay? On the count of 3. On the count of 3, you're going to read number 5. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we got to find a common multiplier in LCM. So when we look at number 6, look at those 2 fractions, 1/5 and 3/5. What do we notice about the denominator? Or first of all, what do we look at first? And what do we notice about the denominators? So do I need to find a common denominator if they already are common? No. So can I just compare them then? Yes. What's bigger, 3/5 or 1/5? 3/5. How about number 7? I have 1/5 as my fraction, and I have 2/3 as my other fraction. Can you compare those 2 fractions? No. Absolutely not. And why can we not compare them? The denominators are not the same. So we need to find a common denominator for 5 and 3. Do you guys know what number that 5 and 3 both go into? Yes. What? 15. So if I know 15 works, could I just write my new fraction denominator down here, 15 and 15? Yes. So far so good? Yes. Now how do I find the numerator? Well, how many times does 5 go into 15? 3, but before I do that, I make my bubbles, all right? So I make my bubbles, and I realize that 5 goes into 15 3 times, so I multiply by 3? Yes. And what do I multiply my numerator by? 3. What's 1 times 3? 3. Nice. How about this side over here? I know that 3 goes into 15 how many times? 5. So I go times 5? Yes. What do I multiply my numerator by? 5. What's 2 times 5? 10. Now I have 10 over 15, and I have 3 over 15, right? Yes. Which one's bigger? 10 over 15, which means 2/3 must be bigger than 1/5, right? Because 2/3 and 10/15 are equivalent fractions, aren't they? Yes. And 1/5 and 3/15 are equivalent fractions, right? Yes. Why are there no bubbles on this one? Why are there bubbles on this one? Why did I have to do my bubble method here? They're not the same. They're different. Last one. You're going to see a couple of these on your homework assignment. When I asked you to compare like more than 2 fractions, can you do that? Yes. Do these have the same denominators or not? No. Do 2, 4, and 3 have a common denominator? Yes. What? 12. Once you get a common denominator and you find equivalent fractions, can you then compare the top ones here? Yes. Yes, you can?